This has truly been a tepid Pride Month, and I'm thankful for this, man. I haven't even had to create a new playlist. I could just add it on to the insanity of 2023 because there was no Target boycotts. There was no real stink about what Walmart was doing, mostly because, yeah, they put out rainbow stuff, a small amount, and the people that wanted to go buy it went and bought it, but no boycott, pandering, nothing like that. All the companies that lost big, including Bud Light, learned their lessons and didn't repeat them. It's almost like people and corporations can sometimes learn the right lessons from their own failures. Now, if we could just get that message and push it on to Hollywood and entertainment in general, we would be a much better and much more functioning society. But not just me, and it's not just you who has picked up on this stuff. It's even the freaks over on Reddit. I don't see any Pride stuff at stores anymore. Just a ton of American flags stuff. I wanted to buy some rainbow capitalism. Well, exactly. One person cannot sustain an entire economic complex. It's almost like American flags in the summer, in the lead up to Independence Day, are more popular than a fringe minority pandering an even more fringe minority. Big shock on that one. Just because it's not as pronounced as it has been in years past, it doesn't mean that there isn't a fair share of insane things, man, okay? Because over in the deepest, darkest, and I mean gayest parts of Los Angeles, okay, they made some monumental changes. And by that, I mean something that perplexed me, okay? Silver Lake removes last traffic signs of its anti-gay past. I'm sorry, what? The gay traffic signs, huh? Is that legitimately where we're at? Okay, at first glance, the signs are innocuous, simply directing traffic on the road. Yes, that's what traffic signs do. But longtime queer residents of Silver Lake knew they were a symbol of neighborhood's darker past. I've heard some stupid arguments about dog whistles in the past, but I never thought that I'd hear about dog whistles from traffic signs. Holy shit. Messages like no cruising, okay, no U-turns midnight to 6 a.m. Yeah, I could see no cruising, okay, that one makes sense, but no U-turns. Midnights to 6 a.m. were posted around the neighborhood in 1997 with the intent to curb gay men from roaming the streets to hook up. I beg your pardon, okay, no U-turns because the gay dudes were looking for hookups? What? For years, the signs remained. Even the city's leadership changed and the community grew until this week in the celebration of the big gay community members. District 4 Council member Nithya Raman and District 13 Council member Hugo Soto Martinez retired the signs on Monday. Cool, so free to pashidi in the middle of the intersection whenever you want? Okay, is that what we're going for? Los Angeles has a rich history of welcoming gay community, but there has always been real and present homophobia. Yeah, like not getting into an accident in the middle of the night, which at times has been inscribed into the city's physical spaces, as with these no U-turn signs. Okay, in the late 90s, when the internet was new and gay dating apps such as Grindr didn't exist, yeah, you had to go down to a gay bar. Queer men sometimes relied on printed guidebooks. Yeah, a lot of swingers would rely on the wanted ads in newspaper. Like, that was the joke for the longest, okay? Among those areas, yeah, where you weren't outed for your degeneracy was West Hollywood. Yeah, I always thought that was gay. Okay, where anti-gay traffic signs similar to the ones removed Monday were installed in 91 and later removed. And Griffith Park Boulevard in Silver Lake, where Soto Martinez and Raman's district now meet. The areas are also where more than a half a dozen bars, all within a 2-mile radius, serve a thriving queer clientele between East Hollywood and Silver Lake. So it's almost like maybe the traffic signs were kind of serving their intended purpose of, let me check again, directing the flow of traffic, and had nothing to do with all of this gay stuff. But we need not read any further because, well, we've got a news clip from ABC, and bro, this looks like a skit that would be on a comedy show if comedy shows weren't being outsourced to the news in 2024. But check this out. I mean, okay, so yeah, you got a woman right there, overshadowed by what, one of the residents of Silver Lake, okay? Holy shit, man, yeah, this would be parody in any other time, but okay.
LA City Council members Hugo Soto Martinez and Nithya Raman were on hand today to help remove the signs. They say the no cruising and no U-turn signs were put up in the 1990s to prevent people in the gay community from meeting up with other gay people.
We heard about those no cruising signs. I didn't see them though, but seen the U-turn one. I was quite frankly perplexed as to the homophobic sentiments, but okay, we'll let an expert chime in on this. Strap in, or in their case, strap on.
I was also surprised that these U-turn
Shit, man. Like, yo, you expect us to take this shit seriously. You expect to be listened to by the broader public, okay, outside the comfy confines of Los Angeles, and you run around calling yourself maybe a girl? What are we doing, man? We're listening to these people on policy decisions, taking down traffic signs, saying that they're anti-gay, saying that they're homophobic. We have a problem in society. It has nothing at all to do with signage. It has to do with mental illness. Maybe a girl sitting on the city council. Okay, well, we know what chair he probably sits on. The one with a fist affixed to the seat. Jesus Christ.
signs were still up. And at first, they seem a little, oh, okay, it's just a no U-turn sign. But when you learn the history of it,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's why we need to get rid of all the water, because you might think that every human being, every living creature relies on hydration, but then you realize that Hitler drank water, and well, once you realize the context.
you realize that these were used to profile gay people. It's so important that we have these removed.
Yeah, and it's almost like, I don't know, maybe like a narrow street, which is probably what these guys are probably cruising for anyways. Hey, you got a narrow street over there? Hey, huh? It has a sign that says, or it has proper signage saying, yeah, no U-turns on these dark alleys. Like maybe it's not all about you freaks, but okay.
The LA City Council members say the signs were put up after the gay community began to grow and because there was a gay bar in that area.
Right, yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It couldn't be anything else. I mean, are there any of those signs in that neighborhood too that also need to be taken down? I'm just saying, man, they're going to be going around no parking. It's like that could mean so many different things. And we need to have that taken down as well. Mental illness is obviously being coddled. But if we are to just simply go back to the original Reddit post, I think it's finally starting to be recognized for just the insanity that it actually is. That guy right there, Henry Fjord, points out, okay, return to normalcy, hopefully. That's really what it is, man. Okay, it's just everybody looking at this narcissism, this rampant month-long celebration of insanity and going, no mas. If you want to be gay, go be gay. Just don't make it a problem of anybody else. Don't make it the problem. It needs to be subsidized by the government. That needs to be promoted by the government. That needs to overtake stores that would otherwise have nothing to do with this pandering nonsense. Nobody's trying to police your bedrooms. Do whatever the blue hell you want to. Just keep it away from kids. Keep it away from me. And just go ahead and live your life. And you'll be shocked how few people are actually as homophobic as you'd like for them to be. Because let's be honest, whenever you make those claims, you just want the attention. You just want the free virtue. But if 2024 is any display for the future of this nonsense, all of that attention that you're looking for, that you're trying to get, whether that shit's drying up more than that artificial axe wound that these trans women are trying to pass off. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.